Workflows can help you automate your projects in Agile. You can bring your whole business process or project process in Agile and automate it. Let's say whenever you work on a project, you send them an email, you send them a contract, you send them files, you send them some files, and you change the project status. Now you don't have to do all of that manually. You can do all of this with workflows. Let me delete this workflow here and show you how to create a new workflow. So the workflows, when you create a workflow here, it is not automatically active. It does not automatically become active. You have to apply a workflow to a project for it to become active. So this is like a template for a project workflow. So you can create it here once and use it in as many projects as you want. So to create a workflow, you can click on add new workflow button and add the title. And let's add an action. Unlike automations, workflow can have multiple actions and multiple triggers. It is like a series of steps that you want to take in the projects or a child. So let's say I want to send an email when the project starts. So let's say from Bilal, let's get started. And in this you can also choose if this action requires your approval before this action is performed, so it will be in the pause or pending stage, and no further actions will be taken unless or until you approve this action. So let's say I want to send it 0.1 hours after the project started so in this will send an email to the client after almost immediately after the project is started. I can customize this email with merge tags. We have all these merge tags here. Now let's another action, and let's say I want to send form to a client so they can fill the form before we get started on the project. So we have form templates, and let's say I want to send them a questionnaire that they have to fill so we can proceed with the project. And let's say I want to send this after all the previous sections are completed. So let's say after I've sent the email, I will send them the form here 1 or 2 hours after the previous sections have been completed. So let's add another option. Let's say I want to send an appointment link to them so they can book a meeting with me to discuss this project. So let's say I want to do a strategist session with them, and 1 hour after the form has been submitted, after the form is completed. So this is the form that we chose in the previous section. And let's add another action. And let's say I can send an estimate, I can send a proposal, I can send a contract. And let's say I want to send them a contract, and we have these contract templates here, so we can choose from them. And 1 hour after previous actions are completed. So after I have added all these actions and configured my workflow, I can click on this save button, and this workflow will be created. So now if I have to apply this workflow, I can go to any project and go to the workflow tab and add the workflow. So now this workflow is active, and we can see how many actions are remaining and how many actions have been completed. We can also click on this and see the complete list of actions that are completed, and the actions that are remaining. So you can see that the send contract needs approval. I can approve it from here. I can force the action to be performed now, and or I can mark it complete. So I will approve this, and I can see all the actions that are pending, and all the actions and their statuses from here. So this is how you create workflows and automate your projects in Agile. Thanks.